When I'm building Legos, I have two problems. Sometimes my models fall apart, and sometimes I run out of these black pegs, and it makes it so I can't do anything else. So we decided to try and find a correlation between joint strength and the number of pegs in the joint so that we can build in the most efficient way possible.
Our expected outcome for this experiment is as we add more pegs to the joint, it'll take more force to remove or break apart the joints, and it'll be a linear, what's the word?
Relationship.
So throughout this experiment, we're going to cover several topics that we've talked about throughout this course. We're going to go over the chi-squared distribution, uncertainty and error propagation, sample statistics, and we're going to do a student's t-distribution.
Our variables is the number of pegs, which is going to be 1 to 15, and the weight is going to be 1 to 20 pounds. The sources of error is going to be the peg variance, dynamic loading, the weight measurement, and peg damage.
Good afternoon, my name is Rob. Our expected error ranges are, the pegs are pretty similar, so we expect there will be plus or minus 5% variance in those. And the weight will be dynamically adding them, so we expect it'll be plus or minus 0.25 pounds. To mitigate that, we're going to test each of the pegs individually beforehand to find the most similar ones and choose the ones that are closest in the distribution curve.
Our setup has kind of these three parts. We've got these two things, and they both are the same. They just have a Lego beam taped to a piece of wood that's got some holes drilled in it so we can suspend them in the air. This is acting as our weight for now. We'll have something heavier. We'll do a bucket full of lead pellets for the actual experiment so that it can get a little heavier, because these can take a bit more weight than this bottle can supply. And then we've just got the pegs, which is what we were testing. They're just the little black Technic pegs you have in every Lego set. And so you can just stick them in. They have plenty of room to fit just like they normally would. Just put in as many as you want, kind of evenly distributed. And then you stick them together. Then you would hang this from something, put this right above, so that this is right above the ground, and then fill this until the joint fails, and then you would weigh the bottle. What does the scale say? And then we'd write down that result.
There's too many pegs.
There's too many pegs. Jason, you hit your head so hard.
That girl walked down behind with a stick.
Wait, keep filming.